What's up, guys? We're back once again to I don't work here, lady. Let's get right in the story, and I'll see you in a bit. In which I'm paid by the lady. On a distant Saturday of the before time, I was on a shopping date with my then girlfriend at a store like TJ Maxx or Burlington. If you're unfamiliar, they sell purportedly designer clothes and whatnot that didn't pass quality control at the factory, but isn't so crap that it won't sell at a discount. Besides clothes, they're not above selling houseware, snacks, and knockoff sharper image style nonsense like motorized neckties or over-engineered phone charging stations. For the record, I'm a tall, kinda dorky looking white guy in my 30s, with an affinity for bow ties. It's also conceivable that I look like an employee, but it's a bit of a stretch. It will also become relevant where I do work, which is at a small business transferring old media files, like 8mm film, slides, VHS tapes, etc., to digital formats, along with some video editing for presentations or whatever. It was a lazy, hazy Saturday outing, and girlfriend and I were wandering about the store with no real agenda. At one point, we separated for whatever reason, and eventually, I made my way towards the checkout aisle to wait for her. Like all good manipulators, the store has their small impulse buys lining a coral system one must navigate to exit this place. And I was just puttering around, marveling at the audacity of displaying tiny alarm clocks on a shelf next to socks and phone cases. Cue the lady. Middle-aged, quirky attire, full of stripes and patterns, festooned in scarf-like items of indeterminate shapes, wearing large, colorful glasses, with big, funky, curly mop of blonde hair with highlights of few colors not found in nature. Truly a magnificent creature. One of God's own special creations, deserving her very own Attenborough voiceover commentary. Decisions were made to produce effect, but their nature is beyond even me, an admitted weirdo. Our Lady of Technicolor is looking at the display of phone chargers and coffee mugs a few meters from me. Looks over and politely asks, "Excuse me, could you help me out? I don't know which one of these works with my phone." I'm a fairly outgoing person with no social anxiety and a cheerful disposition, but more importantly, I knew I could help her, and I wasn't in a rush. There was no way I was going to pass up the chance to interact with bizarro Bellatrix, so I took a look at her phone, listened to her wild speculations about why her other one isn't working, and pointed out a few that would be just fine. She's a rambler, including all manner of unrelated details about her dog's behavior or her breakfast. It was a carnival ride of conversation. Carnivalsation? Eh? And I was having a blast. Gabbing isn't for everyone, I know, but I was in the right mood that day. Eventually, GF shows up and I throw my arm around her and say something like, "Well, that's my cue. Nice meeting you and good luck." This woman makes a noise like she actually burned herself on something and starts apologizing in the most endearing, mortified way. "I'm so sorry. I thought you worked here. How do you even know about the phone chargers? Why did you even help?" I tell her it was my pleasure. And while that cable thing was just because I grew up around that sort of thing. I'm just used to helping people out with techie stuff because of my actual job. She asked me about it, and I tell her scanning photos, /sides, etc. And she spazzes out again and asks for my card. She came in the next Monday with a ton of videotapes and photo albums. I made like $500. TLDR, weird lady realizes I don't work there, apologizes, goes to my actual job, pays me. No lady, this is a barbershop, not a gown rental shop. A short story, this happened yesterday as I was about to get my hair cut. I was just sitting down and on my phone waiting for my turn at our local barbershop. Suddenly, this lady enters and I look at her. She looks around confused and notices me. Lady, where are the gowns? Me, what? Lady, the gowns? I want to rent a gown. Me, sorry, but this is a barbershop. I waved my hand around so she could see the barbers and customers. They were staring at her. Lady, but there was a store here where you rent gowns. Me, Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I just want a haircut. Lady, how long have you been having your haircut at this place? Me, a few years now. Lady, so you should know where the gowns are. Me, lady, this is a barbershop. Do you see any gowns here? Lady leaves, frustrated and muttering something to herself. Everyone at the barbershop looks at each other like, what the hell just happened? Everybody then got back to doing their own thing, and I got my haircut. You have big tits, so you must work at Hooters. Oh my effing god, why? Why me? About 2 hours ago, my friend and I were chilling in Hooters. I'm a pansexual female, so yeah, I kinda like the show. Plus, the wings are good too. I'm sure most of you know what the uniforms look like. Tank top and booty shorts. But the tank, it's white. And effing says Hooters. So, we sit down. He's 2 years older than me, so he orders a big ass beer, and I order my wings. Now, if you read my malicious compliance story, you'll get a kick out of this. It was a classic Colorado summer day, so yeah, it's hot. I was wearing, drum roll please, the Rooster Teeth tank top. It's one of my favorite shirts, and I normally wear it under a flannel jacket. The restaurant gets kinda hot, so I had taken my jacket off. About halfway through our meal, I went to the bathroom. On my way back, I heard a very loud, "Excuse me." I look over to see effing Jennifer. Jennifer's worse than Karen's. Fight me. With her whole damn family. I'm talking kids that probably shouldn't have been there. So I look around for a sec, then realize she's talking to me. I say, "Yes, ma'am," cause it was how I was raised. Jay, "Can I get a refill?" Me, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't work here." Jay, "What the hell do you mean you don't work here?" Me, "Literally what I just said." Jay, "Don't lie. You clearly do. Just look at your boobs." What the actual... This pissed me off. So I instantly barked back, "Excuse me?" Jay, "You heard me. Get me a refill, slut." She turns to her husband. "Sorry, hun, but we're never coming back here. Terrible service." Me, "Lady, I don't effing work here, but I have worked waitressing jobs before. If you talk to them the same way you talk to me, you should get the hell out." She gasped so loud I thought she was gonna pass out. "How dare you? Where's your manager?" Insert street my actual store is on, because I don't work here. I'm not even wearing the uniform. Jay, "You're probably just hiding it because you're so ashamed." And then she grabs my shirt and pulls it down. Thank God for bras. And I flat out slapped her. My friend finally notices and tells our waitress to call the cops. He then comes over and deals with the situation. Just as she lunges at me, he grabs her by the hair. I should mention, James is a big buff black guy. He's the kind of guy you always see in the gym, and who always has muscles on his muscles. Honestly, I don't remember what was said next, because I blacked out. But James tells me there was more screaming and what looked like the beginning of a bar fight. I'm pressing charges for assault and sexual assault. Fingers crossed that she goes to jail. I don't work here. I own the place. Reading another post about lawn and weeds remind me of this incident last month. Background: I'm a small Chinese woman living in a predominantly white neighborhood. Our house has a large front yard, and we like to do gardening ourselves. I don't speak with an accent, and usually use a very English name for ease of communication. I called for an estimate from a local duck cleaning service, and scheduled it on a Saturday. My mom and I were in the front yard planting flowers and de-weeding, chatting family stuff in our own language while enjoying the nice weather outside. We were in full gardening gear, complete with straw hats and rain boots, with face masks on. A white truck with a trailer drove up, and a middle-aged man jumped out. Guy, waving me down. "Hey, where's the owner of the house?" Me, pulling my mask down. "Oh, you must be the duck cleaning service. Please come in with me." Guy, annoyed. "No, I need to speak with the landlord." Me, chuckles. "I am the landlord. Do you need to come in for the Guy cuts me off. "No, I need to speak with the person who made the call. Me, pulling out my phone. Okay, hold up. Dial the company number. Guy pulls out his phone. See? The landlord is calling me. Me. Hi, I'm English name. I'm standing right in front of you. I don't think I'll be needing your service today. Goodbye. The guy stood there dumbstruck for a moment, then sulkily walked back to his truck and left. My mom looked at me confused and asked in Chinese, what was that? I shrugged and answered, it looks like we need to call another duct cleaning company. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, please head down to the description below, go to these guys' posts and give them an upvote. It really does help us out when they're willing to share their stories with us, so let's give a little bit back. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the episode. If you liked it, consider subscribing, and, well, I'll probably see you here soon because I gotta do one more episode for the day. See you in a bit.